7 facts about problems, whether corporate problem, personal problem, or business problem, or governmental or political problems, whatever names you give to the problems. Let's look at what are the facts about that problem. Number 1, problem is an inevitable part of life. There's no way, just like my grandfather used to say, he said, there's no how you give birth to a child without having an umbilical cord. So, which means umbilical cord is part of a problem that the child brought from heaven. I mean from the mother's womb. So, as long as there's no way, you have to cut, you have to separate the umbilical cord from the child, then the life goes on. So, life, problem is inevitable part of life. Therefore, you must be able to prepare and get set to solve and to face every challenge that comes your way. Secondly, every problem has a soft spot. Every problem has a soft spot. Let me give this illustration. Problem is like a knife. A knife has 2 sides. The one side is sharp, another side is handle. So it depends on where you hold that determines what this knife will do for you. If you hold the knife at the sharp edge, it will cut you. You will bleed. So also, if you take this same knife at the handle edge, you will use the knife to peel your banana, to peel your what do you call it, your orange, and you will use it to cut things. It will serve you to cut things. But if you hold it at the wrong side, it will saw you. So also, problem is, if you don't locate the soft spot of every problem and you just undo it, it may be the end of the journey of anyone involved or the party involved in that problem. Now, number 3, every problem conceals opportunity. Every problem conceals opportunity. Anytime you see someone who's going through a challenge, look for an opportunity. That guy or that person is going somewhere. He has a future. He has a goal. His or her future is bright. So if you can help, do. If you cannot, encourage. Because tomorrow, that same person that you think that is looking unrecognized or unidentifiable can be the helper for your children, even for you in the future. So every problem conceals opportunity. Look for the opportunity in that problem and maximize it as such as it comes to you. Problem will not leave you the same way it meets you. Problem will not meet you the same way. And what the problem will do for you is determined by your approach, by your attitude. What is your attitude towards that problem? Is it positive or negative? Whichever way, you have results for everything. And this problem will not leave you the same way it meets you. It's either it adds to you or subtract from you. Depends on your attitude. Attitude matters most. Attitude is everything. Attitude is very important. Number 5, problem is a process to greatness. It's a process to greatness. I know a story of a young guy in the book of wisdom. His name is Joseph. He had a big dream. He saw the dream twice. That sometimes it's a straightforward, and that of his friend, of his brother, was bound down for him. He has a fantastic dream, but he never knew that the fulfillment of that dream has to go through a serious process. And the process started from hatred. Maybe you just discover that people just hate you for nothing. You don't know why they hate you. You are going through a process. Instead of making enemy out of them, begin to see them as part of the tools God is using to take you to your destination. Now, this guy started from hatred. They hate him. Say, come, he's coming, the dreamer. Let's see how his dream is going to pass. Now, from hatred, it grew to put him into the pit. They throw him into the pit. Let him die there. Let him starve and die. And one of them said, no, don't let him kill this guy. It's our blood. Let him sell him. They sold him, not knowing that those process from pit, they sell him to another trader, and that trader sold him to Potiphar. He got to the Potiphar. Because of the glory upon this guy, The Potiphar's wife fell in love. I don't know the kind of love is that. Maybe she didn't get better love from her husband. Without, the rich man, they don't have time for their wives. So they are always after money. But he saw this guy that he has prospects, he has future. Everything this guy touches becomes, turned to gold. You see, there's a special glory around this guy. That is why when you carry glory, glory attracts both good and bad. So when you carry glory, that doesn't mean that enemy will not come your way. Even that is when the enemy will come a big time. When you carry glory, that doesn't mean that you will not fall into one problem or the other. That is when you fall into the greatest problem that you say, will I come out of it? So he didn't fall into the deceit and the luring of a Potiphar's wife to sleep with her. Then, as a result of that, he ended up in prison. You are a slave. You don't know where you are coming from. You want to sleep with your boss wife? Yeah, J straight. Not knowing all those processes. If in a normal common sense, you will say, this guy, why is he going from one problem to another problem? You don't know his family. Why is he going from one problem to another? Well, I think maybe it's a demon. Maybe it's his father's problem, father's idol that is fighting him. Or you may say that it's generational cause that is fighting him. Don't know that he's going through process. So let me use this opportunity to tell you that don't let anybody bamboozle you with all this unrealistic doctrine and prayer points, saying that it's your father's problem, that is why you're having problem. No, you are going somewhere. There is no way. It takes wave to move, for water to move an object from one point A to point B. That wave, God is using the wave of problem to take you somewhere. So don't let anybody make you feel bad or want to, take dominion, control your mind, so that you will become a subject of pushing here and there. It's your father's cause that is making you have problem. So go and pray. This kind of, there's no amount of prayer you pray. As long as you have destiny to fulfill, you face problem, even greater one you face. Therefore, you better ready to face it head long. That is number 5. Problem is a process to greatness. Once you have a greatness as your vision, get ready for problem. Solution to a problem concealed within the problem. Solution to a problem concealed within the problem. That is why you don't go outside that problem to look for solution. You stay there and seek the help of God to enlighten the eyes of your understanding to be able to fix out the solution in that problem. And the number seven, problem brings out your potential. Problem brings out your potential. May I ask you this question? You love to drink orange, but how did you get the juice out of orange? You press it. As you squeeze the orange, if orange happen to be a human being and you are squeezing it, what do you think you will be doing? You will be crying. But you are squeezing it to get the best out of that orange. So also, sometimes life places a demand on you to bring out your best. When you are working in a place and they didn't give you a challenge that is above your capacity, they didn't love you, you will not grow. You can't grow without challenge. Your potential will not come out without challenge. So, anyone, either your mentor or whoever, that give you an assignment that is above your knowledge, that's above your capacity, is the best one you should stay with, because it's trying to bring out your